this week's episode of Play by Play. I'm your host, Andy Horton, alongside my co-host, Jared Bergstrom. It's episode number 161. We're going to talk a little bit of off-season / postseason baseball since the postseason is still going on right now. We'll talk a little bit about that. Then college and NFL football recaps and previews for the next week. Big storylines throughout all of that. And then maybe we talk a little bit of NBA since we are
starting in a couple weeks. I keep forgetting.
Technically, I think we're less than a week away from opening night.
I thought it was around Halloween.
No. They pushed that up a couple years ago.
Oh, geez.
Hang on. Opening night is... well, actually, let me look it up on my phone because ESPN is showing me a bunch of preseason games.
But, well, I guess if you want to leeway that, well, you look that up, I guess we can talk about the big announcement that LeBron posted on Sunday about what his... I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't know. It's like, is he going to leave L.A.?
It's the 21st, so we're a week and a half away. It's the Thursday after the show next week, right?
Yeah. No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Two Thursdays from now. But yeah, I didn't know if LeBron was doing. Is he going to retire before the season? Is he moving teams or what? But no, it's a damn Hennessy ad.
So I knew that he wasn't retiring.
I figured that.
But I was kind of like, is he announcing that he will be retiring at the end of the season? Is that what it's going to be? And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was hilarious that he was kind of making fun of himself with the second announcement. Yeah, with the Decision 2.0. And then, the next day or whatever, I saw that and I was like, oh, hey, he got us, because I thought it was going to be him saying he's hanging him up for good at the end of the year. But yeah, that's not what it was, so.
But other than that, everything's kind of been one-sided in these playoffs. I mean, Seattle, they lead 2-1 in their winner-go-home for Detroit. Detroit's got to win to stay alive. Milwaukee's up 2-0 on the Cubs. Toronto's up 2-1 on the Yankees, and the Dodgers are up 2-0 on the Phillies.
And it is, they are in Detroit. In Detroit, it's the top of the fourth, no outs, men on first and second. So Detroit is in trouble. Casey Mize was the man on the mound. Now they brought in Tyler Holton. See if he's able to get him out of this situation. But like I said, guys on first and second, you're kind of putting yourself in a tough situation. No outs. Oh, and he's giving up the hits. I don't have a ton more to say about baseball. I was just more complaining about the fact that the Dodgers are just allowed to buy whatever they want. Yeah.
All right, then I guess that means we can move over to college football then and start to recap the last week. Let's see. We're pretty even on the season so far. It's another week. I went 18-4. You went 17-5 into games. The one game that was the deciding factor was Boise, Notre Dame, and I know you were just picking for Boise to win that one.
Wait, so who won last week?
I did, by one.
I picked Boise.
You did?
Wow.
I'm going to sound like such a homer.
I really thought I said that, because I legitimately didn't think we were going to win that game. Like, now, I'll tell you what, since we're just going to go straight there since we're talking about it.
All right.
Frickin' Maddox Madsen can be so frustrating as your team's quarterback. I really think that Boise State, if not for him, probably would make the playoffs this year. Like, he just comes up small in big games.
4 interceptions?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like some people try to act like he is good, and I don't know, dude. I think the coaching staff really loves him, which that's fine, but I feel like you also got to be realistic, and he's just not the guy. He threw 3 interceptions against Penn State in the playoffs. He threw 3 interceptions week 1, I think, and then he throws 4 against Penn State in a game that we lost by 3 scores. Stop turning the ball over. Like, Boise State actually did have a great chance to win this game. I don't know if that's because Penn State actually really isn't that good.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
We'll get to Penn State.
Yeah, we'll get there. Sorry. I don't know if it's because Notre Dame really ain't that good. But the whole time I was like, we got a chance. If we can just move the ball and put it in the end zone, we can win this game. One of the interceptions that he threw, I'm pretty sure we were like in the red zone.
Yes. One he intercepted like the 5, I think.
And it's like, gotta score there because then I think we're...
Week 1, he had 3 fumbles and no interceptions.
That's right. Okay. And yeah, the first interception, we were...
See, that one went 5 plays, 40 yards.
Yeah, we were inside because he returned it 27 yards, and they even after the return, they had it at the 30-yard line, the 35-yard line or whatever. You put points there, and then you go into halftime. Actually, no, you put up points there. You can go into halftime tied up.
Yeah, tied up or 14-10 down. Well, hold on, they had a weird score. I guess it's 14.
They missed their
Extra point?
Extra point, yeah. And dude, I really think our wide receivers are good enough we're good enough to make enough plays. But Madsen just missed so many easy ones. At least 5 or 6 were just easy completions that keep you on the field and keep the drive going.
I watched most of the game.
The ball just bounces right in front of the receivers.
And they that first drive, Notre Dame goes down and gets the 4th and goal, and I think they stopped
them.
Love 3 straight runs, and I really thought it's like, they have a chance then, and I never was really thought they were out of it until I think it was the 3rd interception in the red zone. Then it's like, there's just not enough time to even come out or get out of their own way. So hopefully, they're still competing for that. What group is it? Group of 5 thing?
Yeah, that one's that's not very likely.
Okay, I gotta see who the group of 5 highest ranked one is then.
Right now it's USF. I'm pretty sure 4-1.
Okay.
Or is whichever team Boise State played week 1. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, you're right. USF, Florida,
because the only team they've lost to is Miami, and they played Florida and Boise, and so they've played a tough schedule so far. Yeah, I really think that if Boise can go find a new quarterback, then maybe next year can be another one of those really, really good Boise years that I've gotten accustomed to. And
because it's not next year, but the year after is when the new Pac-12 starts.
No, it is next year.
Okay.
And hang on. And I always try to pay attention to all of the, as close as I can to the recruiting stuff going on every year. And as of right now, Boise has the best class in school history by 7 or 8 spots. I think the highest class ever before this year is 57, 58 in the nation. And right now we have the 50th ranked class, and we just picked up someone else, another guy or two that pushed it up, because I looked at it yesterday and it was 53rd. So keep adding guys that just keep making that keep making those recruiting rankings go up a little bit higher. And I told you before we actually started the show next year is the big one for Boise. Like one of the big seasons where we have to be back at that Kellen Moore, Chris Peterson type level. Have to be a great program again, because next year have Memphis on the schedule, have Oregon on the schedule again, and if you can somehow win both of those games, be really highly rated going into the playoffs, and maybe make some noise. And if Boise State is going to be one of those teams that gets the next call up into the Power Four rankings, then they're going to need to win those games and make the playoffs 3, 4, 5 times in between now and the next big move. So, and putting together classes like we are so far this year, and just keep adding. Like I said, keep adding like that. Can get us closer to where we're trying to go. This year, obviously not the year, probably, unless something crazy happens with a bunch of the other power.
USF and Memphis and
Tulane also playing really well this year. Something's going to have to happen with all those guys for Boise to have a chance to make it this year. But, that's
never out of it.
Never out of it.
Not with the craziness of college football.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, this can kind of be a little bit of a rebuilding year with losing Genty, and Sire Gaines is going to get a ton of reps this year, and he's a guy that I think he's not going to be Ashton Genty, but can be another elite back. I mean, Boise State sent a ton of really good running backs in our lifetime to the league, and he can be another one of those guys. And so if he's ready next year, and we maybe get the new quarterback, because we got the number 2 guy in the class right now is a quarterback named Traden Bessinger. Almost a 4-star recruit, just a tick under there. And actually, I think there are a handful of places that do have him as a 4-star. Like, 24/7 Sports Composite has him as a 4-star, but I guess just the 24/7 overall rating just has him just under a 4. But I'm hoping that maybe he can come in and take over, and because
is Madsen done after
Boise
this year?
State? No, he's still got. I think he was a freshman last year.
Oh shit!
But you cannot.
He can get beat out. Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot bring him back next year. I personally, I don't think he should last the rest of the season. We got another guy on the roster, Max. Hang on. Yeah, Max Cutforth. I think he's pretty good, and I think he's interesting. I would love to give him a shot. And he's actually from the Boise area. So that would be kind of cool to see him get a shot. We'll see, though. The coaching staff does seem to like Madsen a lot. But now with 9 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
And at least 3 fumbles from week 1.
And dude, I don't have any problem with having short quarterbacks. Boise State's best player ever, is a short quarterback. Kellen Moore was 5'10", 5'11". But he also had great anticipation, had great timing, and that is not what Maddox Madsen is. I would go out on a limb and say Boise State would have had a chance to actually win the national title while we had Kellen Moore if he had the athleticism of Maddox Madsen. But he wasn't. He was a statue. Maddox is way more athletic, but he doesn't have the pocket presence, doesn't have the poise, doesn't have the arm, any of those things. And so, because Kellen Moore didn't miss. That's part of the reason why Boise State was so good while he was there. He did not miss. He completed a ridiculous percentage of his passes, and his college stats he's literally a top 5 college quarterback of all time.
69.8% of his passes were completed, 50-3 record.
Had 142 touchdowns to 28 interceptions.
14,667 passing yards.
In 4 years as a starter. And let's be clear, you take out 09, and his career completion percentage is well over 70%. because his rookie year is 69. His freshman year is 69.4. 09, it was 64.3. 2010 was 71.3, and 2011 was 64.3. He completed every freaking pass. And that's just, I wish that was the guy that we have right now in Madsen, but he's not anywhere near that guy.
Is that all for Boise on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a. I like how the recruiting class is looking,
and
we'll probably win out the rest of the year. Like, got a really good shot of doing that. So
you'll be in the Mountain West championship again.
Something like that.
All right.
I wouldn't be shocked, and
you could get a New Year's Six bowl still.
Outside shot, but yeah, I'd be totally fine with that.
Oh, let's see. Now we can run down, recap, and just stop at any game you want as I go through it. The Mountaineers couldn't beat the Mormons. BYU started off, they scored 21 in the first quarter and a half and really just took West Virginia out of their game. BYU keeps climbing up the rankings poll. I think they are a legitimate contender in the Big 12, and we'll get to it, but I think Cincinnati could be as well. Ohio State routs Minnesota 42-3. Minnesota scores on their first drive and then punts 11 straight.
Sheesh.
Miami survived a fourth quarter rally by Florida State, 28-22. Miami stays undefeated, moves up to 3 in the nation now.
So real quick, before we get too far away from it, has Julian Sand looked good yet? Because I have been.
I'm not going to say he looks.
The 2 games I got to watch, I thought he looked terrible. You guys just played worse teams, like far worse teams. Because I watched a good chunk of the Washington game, and I didn't think he looked any good. You guys are just way better than Washington. Mm-hmm. And then what was the other game I watched? The Texas game. I didn't think he looked any good against Texas either. But both teams both teams had quarterbacks that haven't looked good yet.
This would be his best game I think he's done so far. He had great pocket awareness. He was accurate. And I don't want to say that he's a bad quarterback because he's leading the nation in like 75% completion percentage. So, I mean,
it's like, who's he doing it against?
True. And the next couple weeks will be more challenges for him. But yeah, this was the best game I've seen him play at Ohio State so far this year. We just had to see. I mean, he's finding a way to still. I mean, Brian Hartline's figuring out how to get Jeremiah Smith the ball. A little double team him. All right, we'll throw it a quick 1 yard out from the backfield, basically a handoff to him, and he still makes plays. I mean, Cardinal Tate. Let me see what his finals were in that game, but he had his career high in yardage at the first half, at halftime. He had 9 catches for 183 yards. I think he had 162 in the first half. So, yeah, I mean, he's just finding his places, where to get rid of them. I like both our running backs. Jackson, kind of the ground, or the pound, and then Peoples comes in, and he's kind of like the flashy, he's the speeder back. But, yeah, I mean, 23 out of 27, 326, and 3 touchdowns for saying. It'll be challenging this week against Illinois. We'll see how that goes, but as long as he just gets better and better and doesn't regress like Arch kind of has. Other than that, definitely has looked better than what we've had. I mean, Kyle McCord, his first 5 starts didn't look this good. And last year, Will Howard was up and down.
Yeah, I don't know. I even looked at y'all's schedule, and I'm just completely unimpressed with y'all's schedule even. I'm like, are you guys even going to play a team that matters until Michigan?
Do we not have Indiana this year?
No Indiana. You guys do play Wisconsin, but Wisconsin is...
They're 3-2, I believe.
Where the hell are they? They're 0-2 in conference, yeah. They're 3-2 overall.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah. So,
Ugh.
good.
Ugh. The only two teams that they've beaten are Miami of Ohio
Yeah.
and Middle Tennessee.
Okay, so that one won't matter either.
Yeah.
So it won't matter till
They lost 27 to 10 to Maryland. They lost 38 to 14 to Alabama, and they lost last week 24 to 10 to Michigan. Like, yeah, you guys do have Illinois this week, but
I mean, Illinois. Yeah. Indiana just beat them 70 to 10, like 2 weeks ago.
Illinois?
Yeah.
What? And they're still ranked? It was that bad?
It was that bad.
It was 63 to 10. Yeah.
Okay.
It was that bad. It was. But then they turn around and they beat USC the next week.
Right. It's. I don't know what the hell Brett Bielema's doing over there, but.
So So what? Then you guys play Penn State a couple weeks after that. Oh, they're finally gonna beat you guys because their season's
the
over.
Game doesn't matter at this point anymore. It's not a big game for him anymore.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna win that one game and he's gonna save his job. Freaking keep him from getting fired.
See, we'll get to that, or we'll just talk about Penn State now too.
And then you guys are gonna play Michigan. And I looked at the matchup predictor that ESPN has for that. It's 66 to 33 Ohio State, and I don't get that at all.
I don't.
I think the Michigan's played better team so far. I think they've looked fine, and like they're playing the same way that they're going to play against Ohio State. Mm-hmm. They're running the ball, they're smashing you in the face, and they have a quarterback who's actually good. They just need a quarterback who's not awful, and they have a great chance to beat the Buckeyes, and well, they have that.
The big thing what Jim was talking about the first 3 weeks or the first 2 weeks, when it's like Sherrone Moore wanted to keep Bryce Underwood kind of controlled and contained, didn't want him running a lot when he didn't have to. But the 2 games that they're all assistant head coach was for his suspension. Underwood had over 100 rushing yards in both of those games, and Moore comes back and he takes him back again. So I feel like Moore will get in the way of Underwood in that game.
I don't know. I totally understand because like they're not playing teams that they need to run the ball against. Like that they need him to go out and do all the Bryce Underwood things. So I don't know if he's just like trying to not get him hurt in games that don't matter that much. Mm-hmm. Freaking. He's been pretty good so far. I'm a little surprised that he only has 3 passing touchdowns. He's completed just under 60% of his passes and has over 1,000 passing yards. He's only got, like I said, I'm a little shocked he's only got 3 passing touchdowns. But they're running the ball all over the place. Justice Haynes has 650 yards already. Averaging over 7.5 yards a carry. Jordan Marshall, he got 230 on the year, averaging over 5 yards a carry. Bryce Underwood himself, you just said he doesn't have a ton of carries, but he's averaging almost 7 yards a carry and has over 180 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm. Haynes, watching the game with Jim because his was on before mine this past week. I saw Haynes is the first Michigan player to have 100 yards and a rushing touchdown in each of the first, 5 games in? Since Denard Robinson did it whenever he was Michigan's quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah.
Definitely off to a good start this season.
Let's see.
Just 5 games. Yeah, first 5 games.
Okay.
He's got, 9 touchdowns? 8?
8, I think.
Yeah, 8.
Let's see. Where did we leave off? Oh, Oklahoma. Why are they playing Kent State this late in the year? I don't know. Kent State will take the check to get their asses kicked like they did once again. Good thing, I don't know if you saw the play. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to show it again. That Oklahoma receiver was alert that smacked the wall. He dove for a touchdown. And
yeah.
Yeah. He's alert. movement in all extremities, so he's fine. Thank goodness.
Got to move that. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to find a way to move that wall back or put some padding on it.
Right. I never knew it wasn't padded. I mean, that's ridiculous that it's not padded. Ooh, let's see. A&M, they stay undefeated, move to 2-0 in conference, play a 31-9 win over Mississippi State.
What the hell is going on down there? I mean, Mike Elko's got him going.
I mean, Elko was not a bad coach, but I mean, he finally got Texas A&M back. I think this is the highest they've been ranked since they had Johnny Manziel. And that's dating ourselves. UCLA, first career head coaching start for, oh, hell, I forgot his name.
Talk about dating ourselves. I remember when the kid got carried off the field.
Oh, Manziel?
No, the assistant coach, the offensive coordinator.
Oh.
For UCLA.
I don't know who that was.
His dad is used to coach UCLA or whatever, and he's a analyst for CBS now. You didn't see him get carried off the field after they beat Penn State?
No.
What?
Let's see. Oh, Tom Skipper is the head coach right now.
I don't know how you say his name. Jerry
Oh.
Neuheisel?
Neuheisel. Oh, that's his dad is the... Okay.
Yeah.
I never put two and two together with the last name.
I don't know how you did, because you haven't seen the videos?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he was like he was screaming in the what you call it?
In the control room or the studio?
Yeah, he was screaming in the studio, and like after certain plays, he was like, "Oh, he's about to do this. Oh yeah, I like this. Do this, son. That's the right move. That's the right." It was so cool, and I'm kind of exaggerating a little bit.
Let me see if I can find it.
It was pretty cool, freaking. But yeah, no, I remember watching him get carried off the field the first time, like 11 years ago or whenever it happened, as a player.
Oh, here, I got... Well, this is... let me unmute it so I can share it.
Let that clock keep going. Beautiful friggin' job here, son.
Oh, this was... They put him up as second score.
Go! Score!
Jeez.
Score! Go for two. Go for two. Go for two. Come on, baby.
I think. Do they show his reaction for the end of the game?
Let that clock keep going.
No.
I have seen like a couple different videos of it. It's just the whole thing's so cool, especially as like I don't know. I have an awesome relationship with my dad, and so I could just imagine like him doing the same thing or whatever, or imagine somehow. Not the Buckeyes or Ohio State, but imagine you and Jim in the same situation. He'd be going freaking insane.
He would
like
be.
him and your grandpa would be losing their minds. It's just a cool thing to see, and so I thought it was really cool.
Before we move on, I was watching, I think it was the Big Ten recap, and there was a woman on there, one of the sports anchors was talking about, should James Franklin just leave after this season since he can't, he's done all, she said he's done all he can do at Penn State. Should he just try to go somewhere else? Who the fuck would else want to hire him, proving that he can't win? It's not Penn State's fault that they're not winning. It's his fault. He can't win the big games. Again, well, I got to take Michigan State out, but when he first got there, Ohio State, Michigan, Michigan State, he had one win, and I think the first 6 years against those three schools. Obviously, he's beaten Michigan State a couple times, but he still can't beat Michigan and Ohio State. Now, you talk about him can't even win the big game. He can't even win the bullshit game against a winless 0-4 UCLA team who just fired their head coach last Monday.
Yeah, that's pretty. I was so shocked by this. It was.
I mean, I was shocked because there's no way in hell they were 25.5-point favorites. They're not going to lose this game. But now I almost love it because now that takes all Penn State and the bullshit out of, oh, well, they could back their way in. No, they can't back their way in now. Even if, and that fucking signed something that's wood or something, pressed wood. Even if they were to beat Ohio State, which it's not going to happen because he can't, there's not a chance, snowball's chance in hell that they get through and get in as a 12 seed or whatever. I would take Boise State over them because at least Boise State is going to try to do something in the playoffs. I don't know. Drew Aller, I think, made the wrong decision in coming back for another year.
I disagree. I definitely think he needed another year. I don't know. It seems as though this might not have been the greatest decision. Maybe he should have gone somewhere else. I don't know.
Okay,
but
maybe not. I should say come back, but come back to Penn State.
I would still give him like a 1% outside shot to back in because you look at the remaining schedule. Even if they lose to Ohio State, you beat Iowa, you beat Indiana, you beat Nebraska.
They're not even on the list, and it goes down to 14%. Penn State's not even on the list.
Wow, really?
I got Virginia as a better shot to make the playoffs than Penn State right now.
That's pretty crazy.
But we'll get that into
Yeah. Okay, so real quick, since I think I did find the end of the game.
Oh.
Jack Neuheisel, right? Rick
Neuheisel.
Rick Neuheisel. That's his name.
The reaction of Jerry Lewis's win is UCLA played
Oh, come on. Just get the AI voice out of there. I hate that.
Oh,
No. That's right. I just don't want the AI voice.
there he is getting carried off the field.
They won the bowl game in his last career start.
Okay.
And actually there. I'm so sad because I think it's probably just the one with the AI. I'll play it, but it's not as good.
It's not as good, right?
Because the AI goes over it.
Damn AI. Nope. Middle, yep.
Yeah.
The reaction of Jerry Lewis's win is UCLA played by his father, Rick Neuheisel.
See, that's just whoever put that together. I'm sorry, but that's horrible editing. You can take that off.
Entire Bruin family having a good time.
The reaction of Jerry
I love seeing Dad go crazy. That's awesome. Good for the Neuheisel family.
With that loss, Penn State falls out of the top 25. They were number 7. That is a huge plummet.
Huge drop.
We're going to go to the next one. Texas, Florida. Florida figures it out how to get it done. And Arch Manning just does not look good. And that's another team. Preseason ranked number 1, and they're not in the top 25 anymore either.
Oh, they fell out too?
Yes.
Wow. I hadn't actually looked at the rankings. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely got to come back next year because he's not lived up to any of the hype.
Right.
Any of the hype.
Vanderbilt, Alabama. It was a good game. The first half was good, and then the third quarter was good, but Alabama DeBoer gets it done in the fourth quarter, separates them, scores 10. That really put it away.
Yeah, I would have been so shocked if Vanderbilt beat them twice in a row. That wouldn't have been real.
What alternate universe?
Yeah, frickin' Bear Bryant would have come back from the dead.
Nick Saban would have unretired.
Both of them would have happened.
Texas Tech beats Houston 35-11. Georgia bounces back after their loss to Alabama. I think it was 2 weeks ago now. They beat Kentucky 35-14. Cincinnati, huge upset. Their highest ranked win opponent at Nippert Stadium ever. They take down number 14 Iowa State.
They just came out and they were scoring and scoring
They did.
and scoring.
I saw it was like 17-0 at the end of the first quarter. I was like, oh shit. And then Iowa State scored 2 quick touchdowns.
They scored on their first 5 possessions.
Damn.
They scored on every possession in the first half. Up
Wow.
35 to
15.
31 to 15. Yeah. And then they tried to let Iowa State get back into it. They fumbled on their first possession out of halftime after Iowa State scored a touchdown to make it an 8-point game. And then they fumbled, and Iowa State.
The referees tried to let Iowa State get back into this too.
Oh, yeah?
13 penalties for 138 yards against Cincinnati. And I was watching this one because we're bouncing back and forth between this and Michigan. At least half of those were very ticky-tack. Like, come on,
Really?
you got to let them play. I mean, this is not flag football. But, yeah, and like you said, they almost came back. They had a chance. Iowa State did have they tied it at 38. They had like a 75-yard pass out to the receiver on an outlet, but got called for an illegal man downfield. I'm sorry, but I think that penalty's got to get taken away because, I mean, he's not doing anything. It's just the lineman is 1 yard down further than what he should be. It's not like... Then you get rid of that, and they need to get rid of ties in the NFL.
See, I get it. I get it, though, because you don't want... Like, you don't want for guys to drift too far downfield. And, yeah, talking about penalties, it's not something that we talked about.
Boise State have a lot?
Oh, bro, it was ridiculous. Both ways. And the funny thing was, I saw a ton of, like, Penn State fans going into, like, Boise State forums and, like, the penalties are the only reason why you guys have a chance. The only reason why you guys are in this game. Boise State was called for 13 penalties, 112 yards.
Oh, shit.
Notre Dame was called for 12 penalties, 112 yards. It was literally even. Like, come on, guys.
No, the only reason is because
And I actually felt that it was pretty dang even. Like, not obviously it was literally even, but it was like there was a ticky-tack one that went our way, there's a ticky-tack one that went their way. I didn't really feel like anyone got a real advantage. Like, but yeah, there's a ton of penalties in that one. I was left and right. And there was some of them that didn't count because, like,
the offsetting or whatever.
That happened 2 or 3 times.
Oh, jeez.
So that's like actually, if it happens 3 times, that's at least 6 extra penalties that
right.
don't get called, that don't actually count because they offset.
Let's see. Michigan, they beat Wisconsin 24-10. Again, watching. I'm probably the only Ohio State fan that has as much knowledge of Michigan than anybody else probably that roots for Ohio State. But Michigan and Ohio State are kind of the same this year. They start slow and then they work their way into the game. And really, that's what I felt. Wisconsin felt like they kind of had a chance. Because, I mean, 10-7 at halftime. They both scored on their first possession and then they kind of held them in check for the rest of the game except for a long field goal. Neither team can afford to start. Well, if both teams start slow in the game, then might be in for a hell of a shootout in the second half. But Michigan, they're going to be really tested this weekend with USC, especially going cross country the way they are too. Let's see. We talked about Notre Dame, Illinois, Purdue. Purdue must hate Taylor Swift. Because I told you before, they are 0-11, now 0-12 after a Taylor Swift album is released. And none of them are close. They're all ugly and at least 14 or more points and losses. And then Virginia comes back, wins a game ranked as in football. And, they beat Louisville 30-27 in overtime.
Wait, comes back. Were they ever trailing?
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay.
They blew it in the fourth quarter.
I mean, it looks like they were never up by more than 10 or 12.
Yeah, but they blew it. They were up 10 in the fourth quarter, and then Louisville scored 10 to do it, to force overtime. But now that leads us to, unless you have anything else from last week. Didn't talk about it because it wasn't ranked, but I mean, goddamn. Bill Belichick, the greatest NFL coach of all time. Right now, he is the worst college football coach of all time. All of his losses are by 25 or more points. This year, 3 losses.
Good
You know how many
Lord.
25-point losses he had in all of his coaching career in the NFL?
3?
3.
Ha! Let's go. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, this is bad. Cade Klubnik, first play of the game. Klubnik throws it to the receiver. The receiver throws it downfield for like a 60 or 70-yard bomb. And it just, Klubnik, I think they scored on the first 4 possessions. He had 4 scores for himself, and it's just ugly. Bill, come on. I know you got to keep your girlfriend. You got to keep taking the money to keep her, but shit.
He's made enough money. He doesn't need
That is
the-
true. Just retire, Bill. Just quit at the end of this year. You already got your contract worked out that your son will take over. So just let him start calling the plays now and seeing what he can do for next season. Because you don't need to do this to yourself. There's nothing to prove. Because you sure as hell ain't going back to the NFL because they ain't going to want you back.
All right, so I just pulled this up. We're just going to talk about it kind of out of the blue because you mentioned Bill Belichick and Clemson.
Yeah.
I just found a new college that neither of us have ever heard of.
Oh, Lord.
It was a team that was playing against another ACC team this
The hell
last
is
week.
North Carolina State playing?
The Campbell Fighting Camels.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Oh, you have?
Basketball. I've heard of them for basketball because I was like, what the hell is Campbell? Like, is that the soup finally went out and sponsored a university? But yeah, no.
Is a university in
Where the hell is Campbell?
Boosie Creek, North Carolina? Maybe I said that right? I got it pulled up here on the... Did I say that right? Boosie Creek?
How's it spelled?
B-U-I-E-S?
Sure. All our North Carolina fans are probably going to be commenting. Everybody in the comments, you're saying it wrong, you asshole.
Oh, all of our North Carolina fans?
2 probably,
Oh, all right.
if we get out that far.
Yeah, I just saw that and was like, hey, didn't know that was a school.
I didn't know they had a football team.
And
I did
how
know.
are 6 weeks into the season? Right?
Yeah.
It's technically week number 6. So actually that means 7 weeks into the season. How 7 weeks into the season is a power conference team playing?
A can of soup.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a head scratch. Like I said, yeah, I've picked against them in basketball before because the spread was outrageous. How the hell did they put up 10 points on North Carolina State? Did they spot them 10?
Be very good.
They had to have spotted them 10. All right, this week we've got quite a few interesting ranked matchups. Starting on Friday, USF, number 24, taking on North Texas. North Texas favored in this game, though, getting 1.5 at home. Good Lord, they think it's going to be over-under is at 66.5. God.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if there's a lot of points.
Oh, really?
In this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Hell, I'm going to take USF.
All right, I'll go North Texas. They're the home team.
Number 1, Ohio State going to Champaign, taking on Illinois.
And actually, frankly, North Texas quarterback is way more efficient than Florida State's, if I'm remembering right. Like, Ben Brown is a very talented dude, but he also kind of likes to or Byron Brown, rather.
I think I saw a graphic like he's leading the nation in passing yards and hasn't turned it over yet this year, or at least thrown an interception, I'll say.
The North Texas guy? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be shocked. He's got 11 touchdowns, 1,250 passing yards. Yep, no interceptions.
Yeah,
Yep.
they kind of have adopted that air raid offense.
Hey, kill it, my guy.
Right, good for him. I'm taking Ohio State. I don't have to ask that. I just have to ask you.
Drew Mestmaker? Maybe I'm saying that wrong. That's a great name. The North Florida guy. or North Texas. My bad. Yeah, I'm taking Ohio State. I'd love to pick against them, but the spread is 14.5, and I would be shocked if it's actually that low.
You'll pick against them probably in a couple weeks anyway. I don't know when we're playing or whatever.
And bare minimum, I'll pick against you guys last week of the season.
No, yeah. Number 8, Alabama going on the road taking on Missouri. Alabama only favored by 2.5. Do they know something we don't know?
Maybe they do, but I'm still picking
Yeah, I'm going to take
Alabama.
Alabama. You lost to Vandy year 1. You better not lose to Missouri year 2, or Nick Saban will sick Miss Terry on Kalen DeBoer's ass. Pitt taking on number 25, Florida State. Florida State 10.5-point favorite at home back in Tallahassee. What the hell is that? Doak Campbell Stadium?
Doak.
Doak? Oh,
Pretty sure. Like Doak Walker.
okay. I really think like this is Florida State. They don't look bad. They almost had that big comeback last week against Miami in the fourth quarter and all. But I'm going to pick Pitt. I'm going to pick for the Pitt for the upset.
I guess Doak Campbell was the university president at one point at Florida State. Pitt for the upset? Yeah, I don't think so. Washington State and Ole Miss.
I don't think we have to ask about that.
I would love to pick Washington State. That would be great.
I'd maybe take Washington State in the points, and maybe.
I said I'd love to pick them. I didn't say I was picking
Right.
them.
Indiana, Oregon, battle of undefeateds, A in the top 10 and B in the Big Ten. Oregon getting 7.5 at home. If Signetti can keep that offense going the way, like they put up 63 the other week against Illinois, I like this Oregon team. They're a team of people. It's like they're not big names, but it's like they're just so efficient. So I'm going to take the Ducks.
Yeah, I'm picking Oregon.
Yep.
The Red River rivalry.
Even without Johnny Mateer, I think Oklahoma wins this one single-handedly.
I'm going to go Texas.
Battle of the Techs. Virginia Tech taking on Georgia Tech. Oh, shit, 14.5. Never mind. It's not going to be a battle of the Techs.
I was going to pick the Yellow Jackets anyways.
Yep. NC State and Notre Dame. Notre Dame, 21.5 points favorites. I'm sorry, you give up fucking 10 points to the soup cans. No, Notre Dame will beat them by 30.
I don't like Notre Dame.
I'm not gonna
I don't
say
think they're that good, but I agree.
Yeah, giving up points to Campbell's. Iowa State and Colorado. Iowa State bounces back after that upset from Cincinnati last week. They're going to bounce back.
It's 2.5. I would be shocked if it's closer than 10.5 in real life.
Arkansas in Tennessee. Sorry, Razorbacks. Tennessee. Altmaier looks good. Think he bounces back after that. No, they've played since they lost to Georgia. So yeah, they'll win again. Florida taking on number 5 Texas A&M. Does DJ Lagway?
I don't trust A&M, but I also don't trust Florida at all.
So which one do you trust a little bit more?
A&M.
A&M. Fuck it. Let's go all up craziness. Let's just have nobody stays undefeated. I'll take Florida. Back-to-back upsets over Texas's. Kansas over and Texas Tech. Sorry, Texas. The state of Texas is finally going to win a football game this weekend. I'll pick the Raiders.
And I'll be the one to pick against Texas in this game.
Georgia Auburn.
I'm picking Jalen Daniels. That's really what it is, right? Jalen or Jaden? I always
Jalen, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. It is Jalen.
Number 10 Georgia going on the road to Auburn. Georgia favored by 3.5. I'm gonna take Georgia. Yeah. Michigan at USC. USC's favored in this game. Well, they're smoking crack in Southern California. I'm taking Michigan.
Me too.
Although there is this little cocky bastard at work that I work with. He's a Michigan fan and flying out there to the game. I would love to see him just waste all his time and money and Michigan lose, but no, I really think Michigan's the better team in that one. South Carolina and LSU. LSU will bounce back after that loss 2 weeks ago. They had their bye week last week. I'm going to take LSU.
Yeah, me too. Nussmeier, I'm kind of shocked that through 5 games, he's only got 7 touchdowns. Like, I would have thought that their offense would have been a little bit more high-powered, but hey.
I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how ugly the win is, it's just a win. BYU at Arizona. I'm going to take the Mormons.
What? You're not picking Nova Fafita?
Is he still there?
He's still there.
No, sorry.
He's the leading passer in the game. He's got 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the season.
No, he screwed me so many times last year. Sorry, no, I loved you last year, but you pissed me off, so I can't pick you anymore.
It's on the road. I'm going to pick Arizona.
All right. And then Arizona State and Utah, the final ranked games we have.
I don't know if it's something that he's just not seeing on the field.
I am going to take the Utes.
I know he's a great quarterback.
It's not Cam Rising anymore.
Sorry, I don't know why that is a clip from the Paul Feinbaum show just started playing.
He's not on that anymore. Well, he might be on his show. He's not on anything Disney does.
I don't know about that.
I thought I saw
He
somewhere
was off
that...
it for like a day or so.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he's actually back.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the Jimmy Kimmel shit again?
I heard that he, I thought he was on like First Take or whatever, like the other day.
Arizona, Utah.
Arizona State, Utah, maybe?
Arizona State, Utah,
Okay.
sorry.
I was going to say, I know we just picked Arizona. Yeah, I'll go with Sam Levitt and the Sun Devils.
All right. A couple unranked games. UCF at Cincinnati. I kind of feel like I know where you're going to pick, but I want to
I'll
hear.
pick Cincinnati.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to, but hey,
Damn, you picked Ohio State and Cincinnati in the same week.
weird.
I
Feels
know
weird.
it got colder overnight, but shit, hell froze over. Clemson at Boston College.
Clemson, yeah.
And New Mexico at Boise State. I don't have to ask, but I just figure we'll keep Boise State in the picks for every week.
Fine with me. Should
Yeah,
be a-
I
should
think
be a big
last
bounce
I
back.
looked, it was 17.5 point favorite for Boise.
Yeah, it should be a big bounce back.
Yep.
Frickin' just let's please move on from.
All right, I think that just leaves now the NFL for the rest of the show. Can't believe we're already 5 weeks through the NFL season.
Just flies, doesn't it?
It is. But starting with recaps from last week, somehow the San Francisco injured Niners just keep plugging away and are 4-1 on the year as they scored the game-winning field goal in overtime after Los Angeles came back to force overtime. But I mean, hey, I'll take Kyron Williams, two receiving touchdowns in that for my fantasy team.
Tell you what. I'm talking about fantasy teams. The luck that I am having this year is just non-existent. 1-4 and gonna miss the playoffs on some complete garbage. I think I've scored 140 points 3 times this year and lost.
Damn.
Very unfortunate.
Vikings win in London over the Browns in Gabriel's first start, and he didn't look bad. I mean, he was. Let me see how efficient was he? He was. Oh shit! Never mind. 19 of 33, 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Oh, let's see where we're going now. Colts. Yeah. Just put the belt to the ass against the Raiders this week. Something like that. Everybody's doing it against the Raiders, it seems like, anymore.
Yeah. You guys scored 0 points in the first and the fourth quarters. And scored 40 in the second and the third.
Yeah, we don't have to.
That is pretty crazy. It took him a couple of games, but Ashton Genty looking really good now. Averaged almost 5 yards a carry frickin' this past week. And
I don't know. Daniel Jones keeping us. We're 4-1 on the year. If the playoffs started today, we're the number 1 seed.
Well, and it's like, you know, I've been a Dable guy for a long time, but seeing this is like, wait a minute, what's going on? I don't know.
Then you
He
want to
completed 20 of 29 passes for 212 yards and a touchdown. Has he turned the ball over at all yet? He's got 2 interceptions. Okay.
Then next game, Kellen Moore gets his first win as a head coach with the Saints. Dable the Giants are just mistake-prone. I mean, 2 interceptions for Jackson Dart and 3 fumbles lost by the Giants. So 5 turnovers in the game is not going to help you
crazy.
with a very bleh.
So that means Dart ended up turning the ball over 3 times because he had one of those fumbles. Slayton had one, and Scattaboo also fumbled 1 time. I don't know. It seems like they should be better than what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And huge
Scattaboo-
shout out to Kellen Moore for winning a game with Spencer Rattler as your quarterback.
I know that
That's crazy.
never would have thought that would have happened. Dallas wins 37-22 over the Jets. Early, I was like, good Lord, the defense, Dallas's defense had me a lot of points in fantasy. Then let's give up 16 points in the damn fourth quarter.
I just need for CeeDee Lamb to never play football again because
Oh, do you got Pickens or you got Ferguson?
I got Ferguson. And they're just feeding him.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, you could
force feeding him.
You could, I don't know how many catches he had this last week, but
7.
7. So you could almost bet every week he's going to have at least 6 receptions and over 80 yards.
I think he had just shy of 60 this week.
Oh, well, shit. Dak, come on, air it out a little bit to him more.
You're telling me. Let's see. He had 7 for 50 and 2
7 for
touchdowns.
50.
But it was the 2 touchdowns that really did it.
Oh.
Against Chicago a couple weeks ago, had 13 catches for
receptions.
82 yards.
And a score, I think.
I love it. No, he didn't have
Didn't
a
have a
score.
score? Okay.
Didn't have a score, no. He had a score last week against Green Bay. It was 7 for 7 for 40 yards and a touchdown.
Hey.
Frickin' keep feeding Jake Ferguson. I love it. I love it.
Need to feed him a little bit more so you can get a win, I guess.
You're telling me, man.
Broncos, they just shut down the Eagles in the fourth quarter. Out-yard gained them 165-13.
The wild thing is, I was watching that game, and I fell asleep at the end of the third quarter, and I woke up like as they were kicking or scoring the game.
Scored the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, I was like, how did this happen? They couldn't move the ball at all. I mean, I thought that Bo Nix, sorry, it took me a second to pull his name, sorry. I thought that he was just not looking good. They were dinking and dunking all game long. I mean, average 6 yards a pass. And just somehow they were able to backdoor their way in. And, I mean, Cortland Sutton had eight catches for 100 yards. Troy Franklin. That's a wild thing. Troy Franklin was their second leading receiver. He had 3 catches for 35 yards. It was Sutton and nothing else. Sutton and Dobbins did it all. And because Dobbins had 20 rushes for 79 yards, and Sutton had, like I said, the 8 catches for 99. But outside of that, they got nothing from anyone. Evan Ingram ended up catching the one passing touchdown, had 4 catches for 33 yards. But that's pretty wild that, like, you didn't have anyone that averaged more than 10 yards a catch, really? I mean, like I said, I guess Troy Franklin and Sutton both barely did, but they weren't stretching the field whatsoever.
Yeah. Panthers get their second win of the season over the Dolphins, 27-24. I mean, like I said before the show, I think Mike McDaniels will be the first coach to be fired this year, I feel.
It seems like that's going to be how things go down.
Think about going down. Baltimore is just, they're in a slow, downward spin cycle down the drain. They lose another one, 44-10 to the Houston Texans. That's Houston's first win over Baltimore in franchise history. They were 0-8 going into this game.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know, with that being said, with the Ravens being, what is it? You said 1-4?
1-4.
They are still odds-on favorites to win the division.
How?
Because people don't trust Rodgers. And Cleveland is god-awful. The Bengals, you really don't know if they're going to be able to win another game this season because
Oh, no.
how bad the quarterback is
Joe
played.
Flacco's coming back. Joe Flacco on another revenge tour. He's going to come back. He's going to beat Baltimore both times this year. Mark it down.
I tell you what, man.
Mark it down.
I'm looking at it on ESPN right now. Baltimore is plus 100 to win the division. Pittsburgh is plus 115 to win the division. Cincinnati is plus 1,400.
I didn't say win the division. I just said win the 2 games against
I know,
Baltimore.
but I'm thinking about it because I'm just like everyone else. I do not trust a 1,000-year-old Aaron Rodgers. And so if he gets hurt or like if that defense slips at all,
Right, because who's the backup there? And
I think it's Mason Rudolph.
oh shit, hell no! I don't even. Just hit him in the head with the helmet again. Get him out of the league. But yeah, no. I mean, Flacco came to the Colts. We traded for him, and he took us to the playoffs. So yeah, I'm all behind the Flacco train. I mean, is he just? I mean, he only has to play for Pittsburgh, and he's gotten played for all the teams in the AFC North.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is the backup, and their other 2 quarterbacks that are on the roster are on IR, and Will Howard and Skylar Thompson.
What the hell did Will Howard do to get injured?
I'm looking at the depth chart.
Got
This
a
is what I
turf toe carrying out Gatorade to Rodgers at practice, I guess.
see. Maybe.
Tennessee gets their first win in a bonehead. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why it is so hard to just walk across the goal line. Why the hell is closed captioning on?
Mercado off to the races. 20-10 touchdown.
Oh, that one was at least close.
Did he drop it early? Boy, that's going to be close. Oh my goodness, boy, he extended it with his hand a little bit. Did Snead's trying to say that he got the ball out? Wow.
No, Snead, you didn't do any of
You
it.
see him kind of put it on his fingertips, but did he have control, Arch, before that thing broke the plane?
How hard is it to just cross the goal line, give the ball to the referee, and there you go? It's all you got to do. But no, Arizona loses to Tennessee that way. Because it wasn't good. I mean, hell, I think Cam Ward, let me see, how many times did he get? Oh, he only got sacked twice. Holy hell. The offensive line showed up for once for Cam Ward. Because before that, how many times has he been sacked? Does it tell me that? 6, 5, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17 sacks going into this week. Holy shit. Oh, Cam Ward, there's going to be trees in your honor in all these fields. Let's see, where do we go next? I don't want the Giants. What the hell? Let's see. Come on, ESPN.
Actually, just found a article from ESPN depicting 7 times since I think 2008, it said, in which players have done so, have dropped the ball right before entering the end zone.
No, we don't need to do that because the Donnie Mitchell did that to us this year. The Colts.
Oh yeah, that did happen last week, didn't it?
2 weeks ago, but it still hurts like last week.
Jordan Battle did it last year for the Bengals.
And you said that's just the last 7?
I looked up how many times has it ever happened,
Oh.
and it came up with 7. I don't know if that's actually true. Yeah, Jordan Battles was. I mean, I'm a Bengals fan. I'll watch it if you want to switch it over. This is at least different. I don't think he was trying to drop the ball. I think he was trying to switch hands, and he's messed up.
Oh.
It looks like to me like he's trying to go from one to the other and drops it. So that's a little bit different. Then, yeah, I'm just going to drop it early. That sucks for him. Let's see. Jonathan Taylor did it a couple years ago.
No, we don't need to watch that.
Yeah,
I know
no,
that.
I want to
Oh,
watch it. I
God.
want to watch it.
Damn it.
Hey, we just got to make fun of the Bengals.
I didn't make fun of them. I didn't say anything.
Well, I did. Oh, yeah. Just before. Oh, you got Gene giving the explanation.
Yeah.
I thought I unmuted it.
Clearly see him dropping the football before it breaks the plane of the
Yeah, I remember that game.
And we've seen this happen more than once this year. The player's not breaking the plane of the goal line, the ball.
And that was also last year, yeah.
Who else you got on that list?
Malachi Corley last year did it. Wow.
Good Lord, everybody did it last year.
5 straight losses will do that.
Oh, Monday night.
A little toss back
Herbie.
here. Corley,
Thursday night.
Or yeah, my bad. Oh, that was way early.
Malachi Corley, a rookie.
Those are great helmets for the Jets, though.
19
That's
yards.
the only good
The
thing.
green
about
on
the Jets.
black? Yeah, that's awesome.
The Texans into the end zone he goes.
Wait a minute, was this the one where his teammate saw him do it and ran behind him and picked it up?
A little toss back.
Because that's also happened recently.
All the way to the end zone.
I don't know, you couldn't see it there. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I remember when Danny Trevathan did it.
I don't.
He picked off Joe Flacco. Was it in the playoffs? It might have been in the playoffs. I forget. And then Deshaun Jackson did it in 2008.
I remember that one.
Yep.
That was
a big
when
one.
Hurricane whatever came out from New Orleans, Harvey, I think. And Jim's dad brought over a generator so Jim could watch the Eagles-Cowboys game on Monday night.
That's funny. Yeah, guys, let's hang on to the football.
Yeah, just walk across. Let's see. Next, Baker Mayfield once again gets it done. Leads another under 2-minute drive to win the game. All of their wins this year are that way, by the way, so far. Under 2 minutes leading the game-winning drive. Baker Mayfield does it again on the road. And Baker Mayfield chirping with some fans as well. I don't know if you saw this.
Yes, I did.
Oh, did I have it muted? Hold on. Oh, shit. All right. Sorry for the called him a fucking pussy. But I can't find the video of coming back. But Baker came back and ran right back that way and looked for that fan after the game.
Yeah, I did also see that. I thought that was pretty great.
Let's see, where else do we got left? Only a few games left. Lions and the Bengals did not get as bad as what I thought it could have been.
No, I thought it was going to be so much worse.
Thank you, Jamar Chase, for really helping me win fantasy this week. I was not expecting 30 points from him.
Especially after the 3 interceptions or whatever, like Jake Browning just tossing more of them. It's been so bad over his 3 starts that the Bengals were forced to go and get Joe Flacco. Yeah, I thought this was going to be so much worse. So much worse. But instead it wasn't that bad. I won 80, just shy of $90 on that game. It was a combination of that and a couple other things, like a Derrick Henry touchdown and a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. I'm just sad I didn't bet Jonathan Taylor for 2 or 3. So I would have gone crazy. Would have won $500 or more probably if I would have bet him to win to score multiple touchdowns. Yeah, I was kind of biting my nails because I also took the spread, and the spread was 9.5. Like when I got it, and at one point the Bengals had the lead down to.
I think it was one possession, wasn't it?
They had it down to 10. They didn't actually get it back inside one possession. I don't think. But they had it down to 10, and I was like, oh dear Lord, please find a way to score again. And they did.
I was trying to find the picture I saw, but I can't find it because there was a long list of defensive players on this list that have less tackles than Jamar Chase does this year. Mm-hmm. I can't find the picture.
I think one of them might be Micah Parsons.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was on there. It was bad because he has 5 tackles off of 5 Browning interceptions this year. It's like, Jesus Christ. Washington goes cross country and beats LA to move to 3-2 on the year. Was Daniels back for that game, or was it still Mariota?
Daniels was back.
Daniels was back. Okay. Somewhat efficient. 15 of 26. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And then there are no more.
There's only so much Harbaugh can do to stop the Chargers from charging.
It's out of his hands now. It can't happen. and the 72 Dolphins pop the champagne bottles once again as both undefeated teams go down this week, as the Patriots in Drake May's first primetime start and the Patriots' first primetime game, I think, in 3 years.
Something like that, yeah.
They stun the Buffalo Bills at home.
Yeah, I thought that they had a chance to win that one, but
Stephon Diggs did everything in his powers to not let that happen.
I tell you what, he was
10
awesome.
catches for 100 some yards, I think, and
146.
touchdown. Did he have a touchdown?
No.
No touchdown. And then the last.
And that's like, I'll tell you what, the Patriots weren't really trying to really win that game either. They had, what, 3 or 4 fumbles? They ended up only, I think, losing 2 of them, maybe 1 of them. But that ball was on the ground a lot. And
Stevenson.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I think Cincinnati has some decisions to make because I think Drake May has proven that he's a dude, and they just need to go and get him a wide receiver. And you had to sign both T and Jamar to make it so the agent would, let them both sign. But now I think you can trade T. And I like T. Higgins, but what can you get from New England, who they just need a real... game to game, Diggs can kind of be a number 1, but they need a younger guy who can be more of a steadfast guy who can make a big impact on in every game. Mm-hmm. Higgins could be that guy. I think the Bengals could get some stuff for him.
Yeah,
I don't think that they're going.
Hell, he got they got a Joe Flacco and did they get the 6th or did they trade the 6th?
They got the 6th.
Okay, so they traded the 5th.
Yeah.
Hell, you get that for Flacco. You could probably get a couple second, depending on how really they want to.
I definitely think you could get something good for T. Higgins, and I definitely.
Coaches can be traded too, so really maybe sweeten the pot and get Vrabel too.
There's no way that they would let that happen, sadly. I would go Higgins for Vrabel straight up. So I'd be fine with that, but yeah, I just don't see it happening.
Give him a lifetime supply of Skyline chili too.
Whatever it takes to get Taylor gone and to get the Bengals a good coach.
And then the last game, the Monday night game, is won in, I would say, dramatic fashion.
Pass interference call against the Chiefs tonight. It's 1st and goal with 30 seconds left.
Falls down once, twice,
Lawrence goes down, has to get up, breaks the tackle,
and dives in.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Not the greatest look for Chris Jones.
Oh, did you see it? I was going to point it out.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably saw it slowed down. Oh, shit, I don't want to go that far back.
For Jacksonville, in the end zone.
Oh, do they actually show a different angle of it?
Not a different angle, but I'm just going to give up on the play right here. There's Chris Jones.
I think he was trying to figure out what was going on.
Oh.
I don't necessarily know that he was giving up. He was trying to figure out, because then he sees him get up and he starts to go in that direction. But I am also confused as to why he doesn't. I mean, I guess he thinks he's getting got right there.
Still, you got to run your ass
But it's
over
the last play, or it's not necessarily the last play. But yeah, you got to go and make that play. You talk about all the time playing through the end of the whistle. Mm-hmm. Didn't do that.
Because if Lawrence would have, stumbled there, Jacksonville don't have a timeout, so you got to quickly get on the ball if he didn't get in. And then at that point, he's like, oh, fuck it, I know it's over.
Yeah, definitely can't let that happen if you're Chris Jones.
But hey, I want the Chiefs to lose as much as they can, so there we go. And now that leaves us for the picks for this week.
We got a little fun fact before you go to that, though.
All right.
You know what fun fact about Patrick Mahomes? In games in which he has thrown a pick six in his career, do you know what his record is?
How many games? Well, how many games can I?
6.
6? 2 and 4.
0-6.
Damn it! I was going to say that, but I was like, no. All right, 0 and 6. All right.
0-6.
That was a nice interception, though. The 99 yarder.
99 yards, and he almost got
Yeah.
like that going down the sideline.
Granted, Patrick Mahomes, you need to learn how to tackle, I guess, because you just can't go, oh. That's not going to knock over a big dude. All right, let's see. We got the Eagles at the Giants. I'm sorry, Jackson Dart is going to not be throwing any darts this week as Philadelphia bounces back.
True.
Broncos, Jets. Quit fucking playing games in London.
I completely agree.
But the Broncos. Because the Jets will be jet lagged. We'll see. We'll go with that. Cardinals at Colts. I'm not picking against the Colts. Hell, shit. Arizona can't even hold on to the ball to get a touchdown. And their defense gave up 22 to the Titans, who hadn't put up more than 20 all year. I'm taking the Colts.
Just real quick, yes, I'm taking the Colts, but also Patrick Mahomes has 15 career tackles. I'd say he's a pretty good tackler for a quarterback.
That last one just looked ugly then. Chargers at Miami. Harbaugh bounces back.
Yeah.
Patriots at the Saints. This game gets flexed to 1 o'clock. It was at 4 o'clock at the beginning of the season when I printed these off. It doesn't matter. It could be 1 o'clock, noon, midnight, whatever. Vrabel is going to beat the shit out of the Saints.
Yep.
Riding high on that momentum.
Brown Steelers.
This is going to be some Green Bay bullshit game that Cleveland will win.
I don't think so. I don't trust the Steelers.
Where the hell are they playing?
I already said that. It's at the Steelers.
No, I was looking at the name of the stadium.
Acrisure.
Oh. Heinz
That's not even new.
Heinz Field. It'll always be Heinz Field.
It hasn't been Heinz Field for a couple of years. I get your point, but yeah, even though I don't trust Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, I feel like there's going to be like a point where they fall off a cliff.
Is it going to start this week?
No, I
Oh.
don't think so.
Cowboys at Panthers.
Hang on. I'll
Uh-oh.
tell you what, it's going to be next week.
Who's next week?
They go, this is the stretch.
Oh, you got
Cincinnati, the Packers, the Colts,
Loss.
the Chargers,
Loss.
Cincinnati,
Loss.
the Bears,
Loss.
the Bills.
Loss.
I mean, it gets tough right there. And
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose.
I think I said loss 5 times.
They're going to lose 1, 2, 3. They're going to lose at least 4 out of those 6
Could you
or
stop
7.
at the Chargers because they still might fuck it up?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Oh, I
think
just
they
thought-
will lose one of the Bengals games, in my opinion. They'll lose to the Packers. They'll lose to the Colts. I could definitely see them losing to the Chargers, but I could also see the Chargers finding a way to win that one, and they'll lose to the Bills. Those are guarantees, in my opinion.
Well, don't count out Caleb Love or Caleb Williams. I don't know why I said Caleb Love.
Like I said, those are I guarantee, almost would guarantee that they lose all of those games. The ones that I just said.
What did I say? Dallas Panthers.
That would be a heck of a team, the Dallas Panthers.
Yeah. I'm taking Cowboys. Dak's not looked bad this year.
I'm also taking the Cowboys.
Seahawks at Jaguars. This could be a good game. But I'm going to take Jacksonville.
I'm going to take Jacksonville, too. I don't trust either of the teams. We're still in that mode where I don't know what's going on with some of these teams. In Jacksonville, I don't think they're actually as good as what their record is, but I also think that Liam Cohen is a very good influence on that team. So I don't know.
4-1 for the first time I think they saw since 2007. So, damn, good for them. Rams at Ravens. I think Lamar is still out, so I'm going with the Rams because Cooper Rush ain't doing nothing for Baltimore.
Yep.
Titans, Raiders. Oh, God. Battle of the Suckfests. I'm going to pick the tie. It will be a 9-9 tie.
I'm going to pick the Raiders just because I feel like Geno Smith's had a really rough season so far. 6 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. I feel like that's got to revert to the mean a little bit. I think the Titans have a really bad defense, and this is going to be an action game.
The hell? There's 2 Monday night games again. I will pick the Raiders if I had to pick it, but I really feel like this one could end in a tie too, just because nobody can get anything going. Overlooked it. Bengals at the Packers.
I really don't know, and I've said this a lot. I don't know whether I think the Bengals are going to be able to level things out and try and turn it around and hang on until Burrow gets back. Win just enough games to keep them alive and backdoor their way into the playoffs, or if it's just going to be a complete and utter disaster all year long. It feels like they should have no chance in this game, but they were 9.5 point underdogs before the game last week, and they ended up just losing by 13. I feel like this should be a 40-point loss, but I kind of feel like it's going to be a little bit like last week. It's not going to be as bad as what we expect, with Flacco being named the starter.
He was named already?
Yep. I don't know how good he's going to be in week 1, but
Flacco is...
as long as you're not turning the ball over 3-4 times a game, I think you got a pretty good chance. And, if the line can just hold up a little bit, you got guys like you got guys like Higgins and Chase on the outside, and you got 2 elite, or maybe not elite, but 2 really good tight ends, and Fant and Gesicki, and with Mitch Tinsley and Yoshi Vosh, kind of like the 3-4 wide receivers. There's a ton of talent. And then you even got Chase Young out of the backfield. The Bengals have what it takes on offense to be able to win some games. And if the defense just isn't absolutely god-awful, like I said, they got what it takes to win some games. The Packers are one of the best teams in the league, though, and it'd be a real uphill battle trying to win that one. So I'll pick the Packers, but there's 1% of me that's like, yeah, watch Flacco come in and throw for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns, and the Bengals find a way to sneak out with a win.
Flacco is 3-2 in his career starts versus Green Bay. He has, in those 5 starts, he averages 2.2 touchdowns per game and 1.2 interceptions, averaging 365 yards through the air and a completion percentage of 72. I'm going to take the Bengals. Flacco's going to get it done.
I wouldn't be upset with that.
49ers at the Bucks. The battle of 4-1 teams that I never would have thought would have been to both at 4-1 playing playing this good, especially with, 49ers, they're playing with Mac Jones, and he's looking decent. Unless Brock comes back. I don't think he comes back this week. I'm going to take the Bucs.
I, too, will take the Bucs.
All right. Detroit at Kansas City, Sunday night. Oh, fuck. I'm going to watch this game on mute because I can't handle Chris Collinsworth in the Patrick Mahomes game.
Oh, get out of here.
Detroit will win by 3 scores in this game. Kansas City looks horrible. Detroit, Jared Goff, keep me going in fantasy. You could throw it to St. Brown. You could throw it to yourself. I don't care. Just keep throwing touchdowns.
I was about to say, do you know what Jared Goff's record in his career is against the Chiefs?
It's probably like 1-5.
No. Technically, because playoffs don't count towards the stat, technically it's 2-0 because they've only played 3 times in the Super Bowl, which they lost, and they've played twice in the regular season.
What Super Bowl did Goff play with him again?
You know that Jared Goff started his career with the Rams, right?
Oh.
The one that the Rams lost, Jared Goff was a quarterback. It was like, remember, it was like 7-3. Is how the game
Oh, I
ended
thought
up?
they lost to the Patriots. That was the Patriots. Brady's last one with New England.
No.
I thought that was.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Wait a minute. I thought. No, I guess you're right. I totally messed that up. My bad. So I guess he is 2-0 against the Chiefs.
I remember the one that was that 55-51 Monday night game back in 2018, and then 2 years ago when they upset the Chiefs after hanging that Super Bowl banner week 1. We both called that upset too.
That's so wild. I could have sworn that they played in the Super Bowl that year. But yeah, I guess it was the Patriots. Wow. Yeah, anyways, I was going to say that to say, yeah, Jared Goff's going to stay perfect in the regular season against the Chiefs. But, well, he's just going to stay perfect against the Chiefs.
2 more Monday night games. Why, I don't know. And they're not even really good matchups. Bills bounce back against the Falcons.
I agree.
And Jesus. I will take Washington over Chicago. Is Andy contemplating about taking Caleb Williams?
I am.
Oh.
I will. I'll take the Bears. It just...
Oh, God.
I won't be shocked.
Andy picked Ohio State to win. Andy picked Cincinnati football to win. And he picked Caleb Williams to win a game. Jesus Christ. Check back in because the Earth might not be here next week. See if we do a show or not next week. But I think that one is going to do it for this week's episode of Play by Play. Remind you to like the show, share it on all social medias across all platforms, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll be back next week. I've been working on some graphics I told you before the show about logos in college football. I saw a cool one with some old baseball logos. I might even work some of those in too. We can talk about. And I believe that will do it for this week's episode of Play by Play. We will see you all next week.